Hello everybody, this is Refresh and I'm here to begin a new premiere draft for Neon Dynasty. We are going to just do the draft portion tonight and we'll be back to play some games tomorrow because I've got work tomorrow and I can't stay up too late tonight. So we'll pay our 1,500 gems and get right into it. I've played red-white twice now and it's the one archetype I don't want to do again. I think, everything else I have not had a chance to really play out that much. So hopefully I won't get cornered into that, but we'll see what happens. Just waiting for some other players to join us at this draft table. How's everybody's experience with this draft format? I've been liking it a lot so far. I think that it's just a really fun set. I like all the mechanics, and I like the general power level of the set. I like that, the bombs don't overtake everything, but they're fun to have. I'm hoping that I can get to play with some more archetypes this time around. Here we go. Let's see what my first pack has. Alright. Blade of the Oni, Menace. It's a 3/1 that can turn something into a 5. Oh, that's pretty good. Banishing Flash, also good. Dokuchi Silencer, decent. I like the Gravelighter. Outside of that, this is good if you're samurais. And I guess there's an argument for the College's Terrarium. But yeah, I think that this is just, by itself, a 2-mana 3/1 with Menace is good. And then it just can turn whatever it equips into a 5/5. Like, I think that the flexibility on that is so good that I think you take that. We are incentivized to play Blade. Dockside Chef is good, but it hasn't been amazing. That said, what else am I taking here? I could take the Moon Circuit Hacker. Bronze Plate Boar is good too, but I like ninjas a little bit more than red. There's a ton of red in this pack, but it's also like one of the weaker colors, and so I'm not high on it. Alternatively, we could take Uncharted Haven, but I'm gonna take the Moon Circuit Hacker. I haven't played ninjas yet, and I'd love to get into it. All right, now we have white. The Skybless Samurai is pretty good in like a white enchantment, even a black and white enchantment, or green and. Oh, this is pretty good if you're in enchantments too. That's an interesting play here. Should I go white and black for that, or should I take this and really try to dive into green and play the enchantment deck? Maybe splash this. I mean, this does let me splash. I think this is stronger. I think that this is much stronger because we're incentivized to play, or not auras, incentivized to play enchantment sagas anyways, right? So let's take I think this is the strongest card. We'll take that. I don't care about Reality Heist. Spirited Companion is good in white. Greta Tanuki is good in green. I think the Generous Visitor wants us to play this a little bit more than this. I mean, this is a good card though. Yeah, I think all things being equal, I would have taken this first, but we'll take the Tanuki in this case. Then we have a Leech Gauntlet, which is okay. Favor the Jukai. I don't know what the black-green format is here. We could take the Coiling Stalker. Leech Gauntlet's pretty good. I like Leech Gauntlet a bit. Favor the Jukai, I think. I mean, it's a trick that is also an enchantment. But I don't think it's that good. Coiling Stalker, there's an argument for that. But I like Blade of the Oni, I like Leech Gauntlet. And I think they're going to play fairly well together. Just being a 2/2 with lifelink, and then you can give something else lifelink. I think that's pretty good. I think we'll take that. I think we're off of ninjas right now. But we'll see. I mean, maybe I'll go back. I'm not going to forget that I took that second pick here. I think this color pair is really just value oriented anyways. Lethal Exploit, I guess that's removal. This lets me fix and play whatever I want. That's not the worst. I could take this. I mean, it's a decent ninja. Or I can take Lethal Exploit and just take a removal spell. Or do I do Grafted Growth and just let myself do whatever I want? Well, let's take the Exploit for now. Well, no, this is an enchantment, and it triggers this. It lets me play whatever I want. I think I'll take this a little bit higher. I mean, I could be splashing black for all I know. Although the Blade of Oni does want me to invest a little bit more in black because of the reconfigure. So we'll see. I'm not 100% certain this is where I'm going. Pretty sure I'm not ninjas, though. Which is too bad. I really like ninjas. That is a play pattern I would be happy to play again. But that's not where we're at right now. Waiting for some players to make their picks here. Looks like Ao Hashi is taking their sweet time figuring out what's going on. We can take a Chainflail Centipede. Oh, we'll take another Tanuki. Yeah, that's the easier pick. Chainflail is not bad. Don't get me wrong. It's not an amazing card, but it's fine. But Tanuki is great. Ishin, we've played that before. It's never done what we wanted it to. Kunai would be good, but we'll take the Tanuki in this case. It's good on 3, good on 6, and the more of them we have, the more we can ramp to them. So I think I'll take every greater Tanuki I can get. It's also an enchantment, so it does trigger the Generous Visitor. So we like this enchantment thing. These could be splashed. I think green is our base color here. And I don't know if we'll get any more into this. Put 2 counters on a target creature. Put a lore counter on a Saga. I don't know about that. Kami of Restless Shadow. That's more Ninja and Rogue. Ambusher's alright. Careful Cultivation. I guess that does get us ramp. Maybe that's what we want. The double green is not as useful, though, when it comes to ramping. Season of Renewal, we don't really need that. I'm not as high on the Mokutai Ambusher, but that may be the correct pick here, just because I think Cultivation's a little weaker. Nah, I'm going to take that. I can ramp. We can maybe get into something big here. Alright, we didn't get anything big here. We could take this, but I'm not really into that, because we have to crew that. I'm not taking that. I don't really like this either. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this is not that good. I guess I'll take an Iron Apprentice. This turns... Yeah. There's no card advantage with that, right? We'll take an Apprentice. I don't think we're playing this, though. Wow, look at all this stuff. Tamio Safekeeping. I guess that can save a thing, so we'll keep that. Like, this rare is getting passed. All the red is getting passed. We'll Safekeeping. I think I'm safely in green. And then I can just take whatever, I think, if I can just get the fixing going. So we'll keep an eye out for that. And just take the best stuff in every pack. I'm not necessarily locked into black here. But I haven't really taken much else. I feel like I hear something, but I don't know. Alright. I have headphones on, so sometimes you might hear something that I can't see. What is this? Yeah, this is fine. It's an enchantment, so it triggers enchantment stuff, and it turns a creature into a land into a 4/5 that has vigilance. That's fine. It lets me even to retap that land. I think that's good. It's not great, but it's fine. I don't want any of these other ones. We have a curve here. It looks okay. Alright. Yeah, I don't really want any of these. I could take... I think of these, what plays best with what we have? I guess this enchantment? I'm not going to play that, though, right? I'm certainly not playing Reality Heist. Dramatized Puppet gets a counter. For each counter, our target permanent. Or I can just rip a card. I'll rip a card. Probably not playing that either, though. Synthesizer, maybe. Yeah, I'm not playing the Oboro. Alright. Explosive Singularity. I think that's what pushes... No, Gloom Shrieker. Alright, this is Twisted Embrace. Can I get there on red and green? Just go super wide and smash with this? I'm supposed to take that, right? Like, Gloomshaker's good, but this is game-winning. Twist and Embrace is good, but this is game-winning. And if I can just fix to that, I'm okay, right? And then I have these other cards I can play. All right, I'll take it. Maybe I'm not gonna... Mirror Box, I do not care. Spinning Wheel Kick is fine. We have the bodies. The Master Shishiro is okay, but it's a bit on the expensive side. Reliquary Tower, okay. Coiling Stalker is decent. Yeah, we'll take the double removal spell. I don't think it's great, but because I'm ramping, it's not the worst thing in the world here. All right. Maybe this puts this back in or this back in. Like, there's a lot of Kamigawa Transients. Yes. I like that one. We're going to look for some more fixing. Like a network terminal would be good, but I think this is really good. We definitely want creatures now, though, or things that generate or create more creatures. These lands are also creatures, so it's not the worst. Or these, not lands, these equipments. So maybe we're like a red-green deck that has a little bit of black splashed into it. And we can probably pitch the Leech Gauntlet at this point, but we'll see. This makes me want to play red. It's just so good. Yeah. I need to get some cheaper things, though, so I can... Light Pause. Am I playing auras? I mean, it's fun. I could take... Whenever an aura enters a battlefield under your control, you may search it for another aura card equal to that aura. I think it sounds fun, but it's like a little too all over the place. I'm not taking this, right? I think that Terrarium lets me fix. It's probably the correct pick in this pack. Careful Cultivation is okay, but it's not really what we're trying to do. Yeah, because the aura gets attached to Light Pause. Yeah, so that's not what I want. We'll take the Terrarium. That'll let me fix and get what I need in terms of my colors. Jukai Preserver is okay. I like Jungle Hollow, Network Terminal. Preserver's okay, but it's not like 100% in anything that we're trying to do here. So we'll take the fixing here. And Invoke the Ancients. Yeah, that's good. I mean, we're hard green, we're heavy green, and that makes Invoke the Ancients good. Fang and Fade are what I'm passing, which does make me feel a little bit bad, but, you know, whatever. We'll take the hard green card. And again, now we're really incentivized to get more fixing in here. Grafted Growth is that fixing. I mean, I'm not taking Kindle Fury or Akironin. Harmonious Emergence is okay, but it's not like the best card. I need more creatures, though. I'm going to have to really keep an eye out for that. This is a creature. It's not a great creature. It turns a land into a creature. Do I take it, though? I'm going to take the Raptor Growth. Coiling Stalker will take. I'm passing an Uncharted Haven and a Network Terminal, which does not feel good. I do want this to get into red. But I need bodies. I probably need bodies, right? I'm passing a Network Terminal, which is really good. But yeah, I think I take the body. That feels bad. This, I guess, gets me a land too. I have fixing. I have the Terrariums, the 2 Grafted Growths. Hopefully I can do something a little better with... Yeah. We're base green, splashing red and black. Yeah. We just need more green bodies. I don't see much coming. Red was really open going that way, but it's not as open going this way. I don't want this harmonious emergence, but it is a creature. I'm not taking the Peerless Samurai. Right? Do I just need 3 drops and I'm gonna take the Peerless Samurai for that purpose? Or do I hope that I can ramp into the harmonious emergence? I'll take the emergence. Yeah, we'll take that. That's a body. These two are not in color. This I can use in any color. You can use it to get an artifact, but that's not really what we're doing. But yeah, this is going to be better for me. I hope that I don't have to play it. We'll take the Haven for sure. This is easy. Snap pick. I'm surprised that this flew all the way back around, though. Yeah. Again, still not a great position with this deck. Especially this deep into pack 2. So, I'm going to have to really keep an eye out for more bodies here. These are creatures, though. Searchlight Companion is 2 bodies on 1. I'll take that. And then Network Terminal for fixing. I'm not playing this with this, right? Yeah. And then Dramatist Puppet. I don't love it, but sometimes you just need a guy. That'll be the guy. Mech Titan Core. I should probably take Goshentai, right? Not the Mech Titan Core. But this is so much fun. How many artifacts do I have? 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I don't have enough. It's a lot of fun. I can't do it. I'm like in this enchantment sort of thing right now. So Goshentai is probably the responsible pick, as much as Mech Titan Core is the fun pick. We're not gonna play that. Twin Shot Sniper is worth playing for sure. That's an easy first pick. Wouldn't mind this, but that's not where we're at right now. Dismal Backwater, not what we need. Invigorating Hot Spring. It is a spell that we can cast. It's an enchantment. Do I take it over Coiling Stalker or Jukai Trainee? That's a better question. This is kind of a do-nothing enchantment, right? It gives my stuff haste, but I think we take the Coiling Stalker right now. Just because it actually does a thing. Jukai Trainee might not be bad either. We'll take the Stalker first, though. Shintai of Ancient Wars is a creature. It is in color. We could take the 2-drop, but I think the upside on this is high enough that we take it. I wouldn't mind the Unstoppable Ogre coming back around. That's always proved to be quite good. This is in green, but yeah, red is our secondary color at this point, so I'm okay to taking that. I'm okay taking the Kami's Flare as removal. We don't have much right now. I would be happy with one of these, but yeah, I think the Kami's Flare will do. I think getting more enchantments would be good here. We'll see. Sort of gone kind of off the rails here. We have a lot of play cards, but we don't have a lot of playables. And we have enough ways to get this going too. Like, I could play that, but ideally I wouldn't. There's another Harmonious Emergence, which is, again, not what we're looking for. Bloodfill Caves is good. That'll do it. I'm passing the Voltage Surge, but that's okay. This fixes for 2 of our colors. Kami's Flare is probably better than this. I don't know. It's a toss-up. I'm going to take the fixing because I'm in 3 colors here. Gladly take the Greater Tanuki as another creature. I'm passing Master's Rebuke, but it's fine. Greater Tanuki all day long. Every day, all day. Also, if I'm ramping, I could probably get to Explosive Singularity. Yeah. maybe I can get rid of some of these other cards as a result. Like, I don't know that I need this. I mean, just card draw. That's probably my one way of card draw, but... Alright, Kumano, Coiling Stalker. I think this is being an enchantment gives it slightly more edge than Coiling Stalker. Oops, sorry about that. So I'll take that in this case. Yeah, and this can also put counters on things. So yeah, we'll take Kumano. Face of Kakizan. I don't really care about any of these. They're not really what we're trying to do. We'll take Ambitious Assault and we'll not play it. Alright, I think we got there in creatures, so now we're just like trying to trim this deck down. I think we can kind of get rid of black, and we're just splashing for the single blade of the Oni. I don't think we need this now. Boon of Boseiju. That's not quite what we're looking for. We can take a Brute Suit. I guess Unforgiving one? We don't really want that either, right? Modified creatures. Oh, I don't love it. But, I mean, I'm not playing that. I'm probably not playing Unforgiving one either. I'm not playing any of these. I'm going to take Naomi. Like, maybe I can splash for her. We'll see. Probably not. We'll take this and not play that, I'm thinking. And we'll take the March of Reckless Joy. That is card draw. I wouldn't mind the Inkrise Infiltrator, I guess, if I were more black, but... yeah, I mean, I'm not going to play it, but I'll take it just because, why not? We're really, this is kind of our deck here. We have like a little bit of modified sub-theme. We have some tiny bit of capacity to draw. Let's see here. All right, we got to cut a bunch of cards. Is March worth it? I don't know. That might not be. It does let me draw cards, basically. That might be worth keeping. These are counter cards, and there is a bit of a counter theme, like the modified theme going on here. Even the Unforgiving one likes modified. I don't know if this is good enough to make this deck, but it does like it. That adds counters. This is fixing. This is fixing. I guess I have to tap another untapped artifact. How many untapped artifacts do I have? I do not have many. All right, Network Terminal can go. We're not really doing the artifact game here. Let's see. Do I want the Shattered States era? How many enchantments do I have? We have a lot of 12 enchantments. Okay. So this protects a thing, and we have a lot of things that we wouldn't mind protecting. You don't really have a great way to abuse this. I think we're going to cut that. I mean, it's fine, but we don't have a way to abuse it. I don't want to cut too many creatures. I got to keep that in mind. But some, I mean, these two are also creatures, so I got to keep that in mind too. The puppet is probably not what we're interested in here, right? For each kind of counter on target permanent, remove, put another one of that kind, or remove one from it. So I guess I can add counters. Add a +1/+1 counter, basically, when it comes into the battlefield. Maybe I can get rid of this terrarium, because I've got... Yeah, I'm not sure. This is card draw. I don't have a lot of card draw. This is protecting my boss creatures. Is this worth it, I guess, is the question. Do I need to protect a boss creature? This spreads out the counters, right? It'll put it on itself first, I'm guessing, and then it just starts spreading them around. Is this worth playing? I guess I have 4. I I mean, I can splash this and this. And I have enough modify going on that it might matter. These two work together. This is ramp. And enchantment. But I'm probably using this as ramp. So the question is, do I need this as ramp? That's a question. That's a good question. It may not be necessary. Enchant artifact or creature. If it's a creature, it has ramp and reach. Three, four. 4 2-drops. 1, 2, 3 3-drops. 1, 2, 3, 4 4-drops. This is probably too weak, so we'll cut that. Alright, we have 15 creatures, because I have to count these. Make 3 more cuts here. I could cut a land because I have these, the grafted growths, and the ecologist terrarium, and that's like lands. Maybe this, yeah. I think we want to keep this because the ramp is good. Like getting the spinning wheel kick or to get these greater tanukis or even exploding somebody's face with this is probably worth keeping that. But I'm not 100% sure what I should be cutting. Maybe Tamiyo's safekeeping because nothing in here is like high value creature, right? Like maybe this Shintai if it grows. But otherwise, like I'm not like... I don't have a bomb, right? So we'll cut that. Well, a bomb creature. Like, Invoke the Agency is quite good, but we'll cut that. Maybe this terrarium's unnecessary with the double grafted growths and the greater tanukis that I have. I could probably cut a land, actually. So maybe cut the terrarium and a land. Because what? 1, 2, 3. These are 3 lands. These are 3 lands. This is a land. So this is not doing a whole lot. It does put a counter on, but that's like a very minor part of this deck. So we'll cut that and we'll cut a land and we'll call it good. Alright, so... we're mostly green with a splash, a little bit of red, and a little bit of even less black. We need probably 8 or 9 red. We have 9, we have 8 or 9 green. We have 9 green here. We have 5, 6, 7 red, which is pretty good, and 4 black. I think that's actually a pretty good mix there. But we want to cut a card, and I think cutting a mountain makes sense here, or a swamp. Blade is really a 2-drop that can occasionally have a little bit more going for it, right? A 5/5 menace demon. But since we have things that are getting counters, that's probably good. So we will cut. We have 2 cards that are black, but we can fetch them, right? So we'll cut a swamp. We have 3 black sources. We have 4 black sources, including the Uncharted Haven. We have 6, 7 red sources and 9 green sources. I think that's good. All right, so we have a black, red, green, but primarily green. Modified, I guess, is what we're doing here. Modified enchantments, like just a little bit of everything kind of thing going on here. We're having the Searchlight's Companion to help the Coiling Stalkers get in, and then we can get some advantage, like extra creatures out of that. We have the Blade of the Oni, which can turn those things into bosses. Unforgiving One, just because we have so much modified going on here, that it might be able to get a creature of decent value from my graveyard back to my hand. Tanukis, great to ramp. Explosive Singularity, that's what we're ramping to. But if we have enough creatures on the battlefield, then we can just blow my opponent's face up pretty easily. Invoke the Ancients is one of our big bombs. Harmonious Emergence, like turns lands into creatures and also adds to the modified thing. And don't lose the land if it dies, so that's pretty good. Twin Shot Sniper is always good. Our removal is the Twin Shot Sniper, the Kami's Flare, and that's it, right? Yeah, we don't have much in the way of removal. So, and Spinning Wheel Kick. Those are the ways I'm going to try to remove, and everything else is just me trying to get through. Because I can ramp, the Spinning Wheel Kick could possibly be cast for 8, you know. I smack 3 things down. But I got to be careful with that. And fortunately, we have the Tanukis that can do a lot of smacking. Or, you know, the Harmonious Emergence or the Invoke the Ancients can do that too. So I think that this is an okay deck. It's not a great deck. I anticipate, like, if it does well, maybe 3 or 4 wins is what I'm going to expect with this one. But that is it for me. Let me know what your thoughts were about the draft. Should I have gone another way? Do you have better ideas for how the deck could have been constructed at the draft? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed the stream, hit the like button. If you'd like to see more of my streams, you can hit subscribe. This was Refresh. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Good night.